So I work with wildlife, more specifically in conservation. It seemed to be the correct balance between conservation theory as well as the actual practical application of conservation on ground. I love the fact that Kent has a lot of open space and a complete campus feeling because I come from the University of Delhi and we had our colleges spread throughout the city. So for me to come into an environment where everything is so cohesive, where you have students mingling together, where you have such great interdepartmental cooperation, for me that's absolutely fantastic. I see Kent giving so many opportunities and so much convenience to students that I don't see in a lot of London universities, for example. For me, the biggest fear about coming here was that firstly, I was stepping back into studies after 10 years. Plus the fact that the system over here is very, very different from the way it is back home. So I was quite apprehensive about how I would be able to manage everything and how I would fit into the system and what the academic requirements would be from me. I found it extremely comforting to go and talk to my lecturers quite a bit, and more than that, I think I found comfort in the fact that I was not alone in my apprehension, that every single one of the people in the MSc class were just as scared of what was in store for them, and it didn't actually matter whether they were from the UK or not. There are so many resources available at Kent to help you cope with the stress, to cope with the studies, including the Learning Advisory Center, where they help you with the language, and I know a lot of my classmates have gone there. And it's not been a solo journey, it's been a lot of teamwork. The special thing about my course is that there's so many people from so many different countries studying over here that getting to network with them is an absolute privilege. I've been working in my field for the last 10 years, and we normally have to wait for mega conferences to happen or mega workshops to happen, to be able to meet them, to be able to learn from them. So it's not just the lecturers, it's not just our seniors that we're learning from, we're also learning from each other. Given how beautiful this campus is, I've really enjoyed going for walks, looking at some of the native wildlife. The reserve is just like a 10-15 minute walk from here. We love going and looking at the birds. To a student from India who's thinking about applying to the University of Kent, I would thoroughly advise them to look at the department, to look at the academic merit of the department instead of just looking at world rankings. I would really urge them to look for a more cohesive studying environment, which I really believe that Kent offers them.